Right, good evening folks, how are we all doing? I am back and I think it's about time I got another tobacco review done. And also let you know about a new product that has just come out here in the UK and Europe. As far as I know, these things usually end up all around the world, but again, I'm not too certain I only know what's access to me. So, this is the 2012 Peterson Special Reserve. This is the 2013 Peterson Special Reserve Tobacco. We're only 5 months into this year, so you would have thought I'd pretty much have the year down by now. Obviously not. So, as always, it's aromatic. It comes in a 100-gram tin, and I will just let you know what is on the back. The exclusive hand-cut Virginia flake together with sun yellow and mahogany coloured Virginias are combined with dark-cut Cavendish, which give this tobacco an amazing appearance. God, that's a mouthful. Fruit flavours of exotic passion fruit, juicy peach makes this blend a symphony for the senses. And obviously, music is the theme for this one. I haven't actually seen this year's pipes yet, but with the little one on the way, I don't think I'm going to be buying the complete set of 2013 Pipe of the Years. Unless any of my nice friends out there in YouTube land feel like shelling out the pushing £600 to buy me all 4 of them. I love you lots. It was worth a try. So anyway, the tobacco. So, to look at it, it's a typical Peterson Special Reserve. There is some very thick bits of, like it says, hand-cut flake. There's definitely mahogany's in here, and a decent amount of Cavendish. I'm hoping you can about see the constitution of the tobacco. Hopefully you can see it there. And out of the pouch, whoa, it is strongly flavoured. It's predominantly peach that comes across, but there is that little bit of passion fruit in the background. But on the whole, it smells almost like an alcoholic sort of peach sort of mixture, almost like a schnapps sort of thing. So I'm smoking this in my Butz Shokwan Origin 102. I love this pipe, very good for aromatics. It's kind of a petite church warden, I guess you'd class it. And it is an amazing pipe. And not only that, it also has sort of a spigot army mount on it as well. But anyway, so the pre-draw light is, as I say, it's got that kind of peach schnapps alcohol kind of flavour to it. Packed fairly well. There's some, say, big bits, small bits of leaf in there. Looking down the top of the packing, which you can barely see there, it predominantly gold at the top. So I'll give you my charring impressions, and I shall be back at the end to let you know how it progresses. I'd really like it with a bigger flame than that. Not a suitable lighter. Wow, that is easy. Not very complex. Oh, the draw is peachy, but the finish, there's that passion fruit. There's that fruity passion fruit flavour. I was about to say it seems a bit one-dimensional, but kind of a tale of two parts. Whatever. I'm just rambling. I don't know. It's not very one-dimensional. The draw is one-dimensional. The exhale is very similar to the draw. So far, the finish, all the passion fruit is in the finish. Almost got kind of more of a berry taste there as well, but this is just the charring light. So I'm going to smoke the rest of this bowl, and I shall be back to let you know how she progresses. So, speak to you in a moment. Right, I'm back, and I'm pretty much finished. I will, I've said this many times before, I have to put a small disclaimer in here. I am not the biggest fan of aromatics, and I find them hot, bitey, and I'm not the biggest fan of excessive amounts of flavouring. So my conclusion on this tobacco is a little bit biased, but I will try and be as diplomatic as I can. It is an excessively sweet tobacco, and it is flavoursome isn't the word. I've got this, I feel like I've got a furry coating of peach and passion fruit in my mouth. It's like when you've had way too much smoothie when you've got a dry mouth and you have that kind of coating on the inside of your mouth. The flavours for a peach tobacco are stunning. They're so fruity and sweet, and it saturates your mouth. And I've walked out and back into the room, and the room note is divine. If this is your kind of thing, it's not mine. I feel like I've just tortured my tongue and taste buds and everything else just to do this review, but it's an okay tobacco. It burns hot, but anything which has the consistency of 75, we're going to go 75. I'm probably going to go 66-70% Virginias, the rest being the Cavendish. It's going to burn hot. It's a typical, what I class as a European style aromatic, but it's a bit bland and a little bit dull. I'm always disappointed with the Peterson Reserve tobaccos. I mean, I know they're tailored more at the aromatic market, and obviously most of Peterson tobaccos are tailored at the aromatic market. The new one coming out is not exactly tailored at the aromatic market, but I only know a very small amount of information about the new Peterson tobacco, which is going to be going into production very, very soon. I've been trying to scrounge myself a sample from some of my contacts in the industry, but as of yet, I've not managed to get any. If I do manage to get any before release date, I will let you know. But yeah, so as I say, the Peterson 2013 Special Reserve is now out. If you like Peterson aromatics, if you like the previous, the summertime, the other Special Reserves, the Christmas tobaccos, if you liked those, you're into your Sunset Breeze, Sweet Killarney, typical classic Peterson aromatics, this is right up your street. If, like me, you think flavouring should not be anywhere near tobaccos, and if they should be there in tiny little amounts to complement the blend of tobacco, you aren't going to enjoy this. This isn't going to be your cup of tea, even though it's pipe tobacco. But yeah, so I say, typical Peterson aromatic, lots and lots and lots of flavour, but I just find it burns too hot, especially for the way I like to smoke. I big draws, big mouthfuls of smoke, inhale some of it, get the most out of the tobacco, and the way I smoke doesn't really work particularly too well with aromatics. So, in a roundabout way, not my cup of tea. I don't particularly enjoy it, but I know quite a lot of you out there are going to enjoy it. So, like I say, this is on sale now in the UK, and as far as I know, it should be the rest of the world. As far as I know, it is around Europe. But yeah, so if you're into your aromatics, Peterson aromatics, definitely give this a try. So, yeah, that about sums it up. Geez, less than 10 minutes for a tobacco review. What is this? Goodbye.